Hey everybody. Weather's good now. It's a bit windy. Currently I am in Laramie, Wyoming. I made it over some of the passes there, past Rollins and the like, and they were a little bit sporting. The roads were had snow flurries just blowing all over. They it said that there were some icy patches there, and I saw some. Um, Currently, right now, I'm just dealing with a lot of wind here in Laramie, and wind I can deal with. Ice, I don't like. But at any rate, just stopped this truck stop for a very much needed pit stop. Um, and as I came back out to the car, I found something stuck uh, under my car. I don't know where I picked it up or how I picked it up, but there was like, imagine like you see these old westerns, like there's a tumbleweed that's just kind of blowing across the way there. It kind of looked like some form of twig of some sort that kind of like blossomed out like a tumbleweed, and it was kind of stuck right underneath my passenger side door in the uh, back there, right in front of the passenger rear tire. So I got a chuckle out of that. But so I'm doing well. My spirits are good. I'm a little tired because I really didn't sleep much. Um, I know that I must have got some sleep because I'm not completely dead to the world. But interesting thing that I didn't touch on earlier when I made my last video is that I must have like some static electricity going on. There's like some static in my fleece, my clothing, or whatever, because I would move pillows throughout the night, and I would see in the middle of it's dark because I turned the lights out in the middle of the night there, and I'd see sparks just flashing all over. So like static electricity flashing, and had to, I got a good chuckle out of that. So I thought y'all might, find that amusing. So everything's good. I am. I just consulted Google Maps on my phone, and it looks like I'm roughly 2 hours away. Um, um, Checking my gas right now. I got a quarter tank of gas, and I've been told that Cheyenne is about 50 miles from here, and I think I can make 50 miles. Um, I I've been trying to expand my my mileage as much as possible, so I don't want to gas up too early, but I don't want to run out of gas either. Kind of like last night where I thought it was real close. I was going to run out of gas when I hit Little America, and but I managed to be okay there, and I'm doing fine. Like I said, my spirits are high. I'm just very grateful to all the people that I have in my life that ironically I'm moving away from. But I'm my spirits are good that like this next chapter in my life is going to be a good thing. So that's what I'm looking forward to. I don't like leaving friends and family behind, but um, I really was kind of at a breaking point. Um, there's a lot of pain in Oregon for me, and after nearly 47 years, I'm kind of done with it. And um, yeah, I think this is probably a good thing for me. I don't know what the future holds for me. I know that I have hopes and dreams and aspirations. Um, and the, with this divorce proceedings coming to a conclusion, because when I left Monday, I dropped my paperwork off requesting the cessation of um, mediation, and I asked for the divorce to be expedited and finalized, and that gives closure to Amy and the kids, and I guess it gives me closure too. And I still have the ring on, because it's a reminder. It really is a reminder of, that I did fail as a husband and I failed as a dad. And I wish I could take all those failings back. I wish I could do them all over again. And I wish I mean, there's a part of me that wishes that I wasn't here. I wish I were back home with my family, um, with those that I love. But you know, they say everything happens for a reason. I can't possibly understand um, why I got married only to be divorced, you know, almost 2 years later. So, we were only married a year, and it was like 15 months, I think, 14 months. 14 months when um, we separated, in like 15 months when she filed for divorce. And um, I really wasn't going to talk a lot about that, but I mean, it is what it is, Um, it's one of the contributing reasons why I'm moving to Kentucky. The divorce was really kicking my tail end in, and emotionally, and um, I'm emotionally compromised, and I'm feeling, or I did feel, physically beaten down by it, and I was at a breaking point. And to be told by certain family members that I'm a negative person, and nobody wanted me around, that was kind of um, the last final nail in that coffin there. And that really solidified my decision to move on, and break away. I mean, like, so I have been in Oregon my whole life, and I have been around my family my whole life, and realistically, some of those family members are the ones that bring me down. So they could say that I'm a negative person, and by proxy, they're basically saying I'm a toxic person. But realistically, if I was ever negative or toxic, it was because I was surrounded by it from them. So, I mean, sorry, mom, but that is the truth. Um, but you know, this is a chance for me to really branch out on my own. The last time that I tried to leave and really make it on my own, and blaze my own path, was when I left for the army, and unfortunately, arthritis sent me back home. Now, life circumstances has sent me away, and for this time, I think I'm finally mature enough to, you know, do better, and to be better, and to um, improve my life and make something of it. Because I mean, I really don't think I've really made much of my life, really. Um, when you look at the grand scheme of things, or you look at the book that is my life, there's really no substance there, and I aim to change that. I aim to be a better person, a more positive person, and I aim to, you know, hopefully be an inspiration to somebody. Um, when I was in Ontario, Matt told me that just my mere presence had brought down his anxiety level, his stress level, just, dropped way down. And I'm like, I don't know how I did that. I'm an emotionally compromised person. I don't know what it is that about me that brought any kind of, um, whatever you want to call it, safety, security, serenity. However I did it, I wish I knew how I did it, because I wish I could, employ that for myself. But um, I guess you're welcome. um, but you were like one of my brothers growing up. I mean, you've always been like a brother to me, ever since we've known each other from like 9 years old, 8, 9 years old. We've known each other, and so you clearly are like one of my brothers. So, and I love you. So of course, whatever I can do to help you feel better, that was, you know, I'm happy to do it. So, um, this video has gone 10 plus minutes now, and I guess that's what I get for rambling. But I'm doing well, and just know that all of you are in my thoughts, all of you are in my prayers. I miss every one of you at Home Depot. I miss every one of you at Sunstone. I miss my family. You know, I do miss my soon-to-be ex-wife. I do miss my soon-to-be ex-stepkids. And I never really saw them as my stepkids. I just saw them as my kids. I made a lot of mistakes. You know, um, I was kind of harsh on them for good reason. At least in my mind, I thought it was for good reason that I was very strict with them or hard on them, because I was trying to, teach them how to be resilient in a world that doesn't care about them. Um, that's possibly the negativity my mother was talking about. But I'm a realist. I look at the world around me, and it is such an ugly place. And if we are not teaching our kids how to adapt to the ugliness out there, I mean, not saying that they have to become ugly themselves, but we definitely want them to know how to recognize it and resist it, is all, and not let it get them down. Easier said than done, because I've spent my whole almost 47 years, being pushed around and put down, and I guess I'm not exactly the right example of how to um, do what I guess I'm not practicing what I preach, really, is what I'm saying. So I guess everything that I've tried to tell them about how to, you know, be in the world and not of it, is very reminiscent of the Def Leppard song Undefeated. That's what I was trying to inspire in them. Undefeated. And if you've never heard that song, you know, you're on YouTube here. YouTube that song, Def Leppard Undefeated, and give it a listen. And basically it's saying, this guy's taken his licks, his whole life, and, you know, to quote Popeye, he's had all he can stand and he can't stand no more. And he stands up and he rises against it. And those were the things that I was trying to teach my kids. And unfortunately, there were times in my life that I couldn't do that for myself. And I guess moving to Kentucky is one small step in that direction. So, wow, almost 13 minutes. I'm going to close out now and get back on the road. So, happy trails and be good to each other, and I'll see you soon.